Hey, I hope you guys are doing good today. We are going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be watching a channel called How to Drink today. And this is I Made Real Nuka Cola. I thought I saw this one and I was like, oh, I totally have to watch this. I am a huge Fallout fan. So I thought this would be kind of cool. And this channel was suggested to me. So I do appreciate the suggestion. I kind of skimmed through it. Um, it seems really interesting, so I thought we could check this one out. If you do get a chance, I'd appreciate if you could leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a bunch, and I will have How to Drink's video linked in my description below, so be sure to go watch his videos, subscribe to him, all that good stuff. But all right, let's see how he makes Nuka Cola. Oh, I'm so excited.
Cheers, Tim.
Cheers.
I like that.
That's tasty.
Is it good?
That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, I told you, it's double Coca-Cola.
Well, to quote Lisa,
Double Coca-Cola, yo, I bet that'd be so good though. I always wanted to try one of these when they did sell them, but I never bought one. But then I almost feel like I wouldn't even want to drink it though, because I'd want to keep it.
Simpson, I think I can see through time.
Hello?
Hey, Greg, this is Tim. I'm calling about the Nuka Cola. Is that still happening?
Yep. The Nuka-Cola. I'm on it.
I forgot about the time zone, man.
Nope, it's fine. It's good. Now's a good time. I'll make the Nuka-Cola. All right. I'll talk to you soon, Tim.
Yeah.
So I just got off the phone with Tim Cain, creator of the original Fallout, a hero of mine, a man who created a universe that I have spent, I mean, not even exaggerating, countless hours in. Specifically, in my case,
Same. I played 4, New Vegas, and 3. I have the original ones, but I haven't tried those, which I kind of want to. I didn't play 76 though, but I have like a lot of hours in 3 and 4. They're probably my favorites.
that I have spent, I mean, not even exaggerating, countless hours in. Specifically, in my case, like Fallout 1 and 2, that's where like the bulk of my
Oh,
Fallout
nice.
hours have been spent. Thousands of hours in those two games. And if you've never played them, I suggest you do. I also think you should give him a follow. He's on YouTube, and that's how we first kind of got in touch, because
Oh, I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. I will have to follow him on there. And yes, I agree. You should play the Fallout games. Yes. Or watch the TV show. The TV show is actually really good. I watched it and I actually really enjoyed it. So if you haven't watched it, I do actually recommend that one.
I suggest you do. I also think you should give him a follow. He's on YouTube, and that's how we first kind of got in touch, because he did a video, dare I say, dressed as me, as a short.
Hey, everyone. It's Tim. Can you guess what one of my favorite YouTube channels is?
Aww.
It's been a really long time that I haven't done a Nuka-Cola episode. So why is that? Well, I haven't done Nuka-Cola on this channel because I feel like that's a big one, and I only get really one shot to do it. I didn't want to do it until I was ready to do it. For me, this might be the most important episode of How to Drink ever. So obviously Nuka-Cola is a riff on Coca-Cola, so if I wanted to make Nuka-Cola, I should probably consider, how does one make Coca-Cola? So luckily, a lot of people have already made the 1886, I think it is, recipe for Coca-Cola, because it was published a few years ago.
Welcome, friends. Today in the kitchen, we're going to do something a little bit special. I have a recipe from 1881 that I believe is the basis for all cola recipes.
So huge.
I had no idea there's so many channels about drinks. This is kind of cool. Kind of fascinating.
From 1881 that I believe is the basis for all cola recipes.
So huge thanks to them, and basically every other person on YouTube who ever made a real version of Coca-Cola. That 1886 recipe, it calls exclusively for oils and extracts, right? And so I had to start collecting oils and extracts, and that's what this is, in the approximate words of Hunter S.
Oh my
Thompson.
God.
Once you start collecting a pretty serious drug kit, it's hard not to take it as far as you can. So I've got quite a few extracts and flavors.
Quite a few. He's got a whole case. Bro's got a whole case. I wonder where he collected all these from. And are these just for the Nuka-Colas?
Serious drug kit, it's hard not to take it as far as you can. So I've got quite a few extracts and flavors and things in here now. And so for the most part, Nuka-Cola is going to come from this. Coca-Cola is based around something called 7X. 7X is called that because it has 7 essences in it. You start making it with neutral grain spirits, orange oil, lemon oil, nutmeg oil, coriander oil, bitter orange oil, which is actually a replacement for nerelli oil, I think. It's really expensive and hard to get that one, and cinnamon oil. That stuff is used in very small quantities. And I can tell you that this stuff is potent. If you look into in-world descriptions of Nuka-Cola, I think it's Fallout 4, you go to Nuka World, it's
Oh yeah, I loved Nuka World. Nuka World was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. It was really good.
to in-world
Really good DLC.
descriptions of Nuka-Cola. I think it's Fallout 4, you go to Nuka World, it's referenced that Nuka-Cola has 17 extracts in it. Well, that to me sounded like a riff on the 7X. Somebody had probably seen 7X and said, nah, Nuka-Cola is 17X. So it's just sort of a play off of Coca-Cola, but it does give me something to work with. It means that now I've got to come up with a 17X as the basis of our Nuka-Cola.
If the U.S. is ever attacked, it is likely that nuclear weapons will be used.
This is my first batch of 17X. I made this a few months ago when I first started doing some research.
Hence, we need to know characteristics and effects of nuclear weapons.
It didn't have all of the flavors exactly the right way, so I'm going to make another batch right now with a few tweaks. That will become the basis of Nuka-Cola.
Awesome, lethal, but something that can be understood.
For all of your pure ethanol needs, trust Everclear.
As you might guess,
Trust
the location of
Everclear.
the burst is critical.
Now I'm ready to start adding essences to this.
All nuclear explosions instantaneously release great amounts of energy.
We're watching a scientist. This is a drink scientist we're watching, huh? This is actually really cool.
Oh my God, it is heavenly. Doesn't want to work its way in there this time. We did not have this problem last time. We're going to try a little bit of heat.
As the fireball expands due to its high temperature, it rapidly compresses the air in its path.
I know that my 17X is a little bit off color, but like, come on. So I think I'm gonna have to start over. We'll take it from there. That's what this is about. So here we go again.
Each of the blast will produce total destruction out to almost 5 miles.
We can do it.
Going on in there.
We can do
Let's
it.
see.
This is the one. This is the one.
I want to rebalance a few things. I think we need more cinnamon. I think I might want some more coffee. Oh, that might be good.
Heat and blast are easy to understand. Radiation is unique to nuclear detonations. Compared to heat and blast, initial radiation effects, those produced at the instant of the explosion and for up
Oh my
to a
gosh,
minute
this seems so
afterward, are usually
complicated.
not very significant.
This is kind of cool to watch, though.
Fallout radiation effects, however, can be very deadly over a wide area.
That's Nuka-Cola.
He bottles it. It looks so cool. Oh, I want one. I want all of these.
I got Tim Cain here on the show today, creator of Fallout. We're gonna drink some Nuka-Cola that I have been working on for a year. I think it's taken us this long
Oh my
to do
gosh.
this.
It's taken him a whole year. Holy. That is some commitment. Oh, I can't wait to see this, though.
On for a year. I think it's taken us this long to do this. It's very exciting to finally crack into an ice cold Nuka-Cola.
I can't wait. Okay, I'm saving the bottle cap.
Yes.
A little hiss. Cheers, Tim.
Cheers.
I love that he dressed up like him. That's so cute. I love this.
Cheers.
They're twinning.
I like that.
Okay, I'm so jealous of all of this. Like, I don't know what this is. All the Fallout stuff that he has behind him. I'm so jealous. He has like a Nuka-Cola power armor helmet. Oh, it's so cool. I'm jealous.
I like that.
That's
That's a
tasty.
taste. Is it good?
That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, I told you, it's double Coca-Cola.
Well, to quote Lisa Simpson, I think I can see through time.
Is it Coke adjacent in your opinion?
It has a fruit flavor in there.
It
Do you
should,
taste
yeah.
that?
I'm still dialing in the recipe. I made a batch and then I did the math and I found out that this is double the sweetness of Coca-Cola. This is 88
Oh.
grams or thereabouts of sugar per 12-ounce bottle, which is what these are, 12-ounce bottles. So I did another batch, test batch that was like lower in sugar. This should be pretty comparable to what Coca-Cola has.
You want to try the low sugar one?
Yeah, go for the low sugar one.
Okay.
I cracked
More
my low sugar
sugar.
as well. I got both open. I think the low sugar is the way to go. You might want to palate cleanse. You might want to have something in between.
Here we go. Low sugar Nuka. Oh, I like that one a lot.
That's better. Okay, that's
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut the sugar down.
It tastes like it has more flavor.
I think it does. You're right. The sweetness is kind of killing what's going on in my.
That's fair. That's fair to say. Gosh, I would love to try these though. Oh, I'd love to try them.
It does. You're right. The sweetness is kind of killing what's going on in my main batch here.
If you irradiated this, it would be spot on. I really like this one.
This is awesome.
good.
We did
Yeah.
it. Too sweet. All right, we got to go lower sugar, closer to
Nice.
Coca-Cola. I'll keep dialing that in. I'll release it in a patch or possibly a fan-made mod.
I mean, if I found an overturned truck of this, I'd be all over it.
Heck yeah.
I have done some Fallout drinks on the show, Tim. I don't know if you caught them or not. I did Sunset Sarsaparilla. It's sitting right here.
Oh,
I
okay.
did the Sierra Madre Martini, and I did a Stimpack shot. And some people called me out. They said, "Hey, your Stimpack is yellow. Why is it yellow?" And I don't know.
Oh,
That's what it
no.
looked like to me in Fallout 1, but maybe I'm misremembering. It's 16-bit graphics. Everything's a little bit muddy, you know. It is
It's open for interpretation at that point, I think, if you're gonna try and make it real.
remembering. It's 16-bit
I bet he did
graphics.
just fine, though.
Everything's a little bit muddy, you know. It is 16, right?
It's actually 8-bit. Yeah, it's 256 color,
Oh,
and a bunch
okay.
of colors are reserved for color cycling. I'm colorblind, and I was in charge of the palette, so I just did.
I didn't know he was colorblind. Oh my gosh. Huh. I did not know that about him. I know who he is, and I've seen a couple of his videos, just here and there. I don't think I actually knew he had a channel though. But oh man, I wonder if that made your job a lot harder if you're colorblind in that for that. That seems difficult. But I mean, he was part of a great franchise though. Awesome franchise.
For color cycling. I'm colorblind, and I was in charge of the palette, so I just did it all by RGB numbers. So if you ask me
Oh.
what color a Stimpack is, I do not know.
Oh no.
Well,
That's like funny and sad at the same time. Oh my gosh. I mean, it does look kind of yellow in this. I'm not gonna lie. That one looks pretty yellow.
What color a Stimpack is, I do not know.
well, I started researching what we know about Nuka-Cola. I don't think in any of the games there's a real specific description of the flavor of Nuka-Cola. Is there? Of the flavor?
Nope.
It's funny too, because like when I think we first initially spoke, I was just gonna do Nuka-Cola, and then you totally off the cuff in an email or something, you were like, "Oh, and I can't wait to see Nuka Cherry," or something like that. And all of a sudden I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta do like a lot of flavors."
I was impressed that you did this because it was just it was just an idea, and now it's realized.
It's here.
Can you declare it so that officially this is the flavor of Nuka-Cola? Can we speak that into the aether?
I certainly can.
Yes.
This is the official flavor of Nuka-Cola and Nuka-Cola Cherry.
We have created lore-accurate Nuka-Cola by virtue of it being declared a member of the lore.
I'm assuming this is red. Yeah,
Oh, right, because you're colorblind.
I was like,
Oh no. Oh my gosh. This is like the most wholesome video though. I love both of these men. They seem like they're just so sweet, and I love this.
Of the lore.
I'm assuming this is red.
Oh, right, because you're colorblind.
I was like, they look the same to me, but this one's a little lighter.
It's not red. It's actually a lighter dark, honestly.
It smells great.
This will be full sugar.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah!
That's really good. That's my favorite so far.
Oh,
I love
okay.
the
Super
Okay.
cherry. Super,
Yeah.
super cherry.
But still, I don't know. Does it still taste like the Nuka, right? I don't know. For me, it does. It still tastes like Nuka Cola, but it's cherry.
I think this is more cherry than cherry Coke.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
This is good. This is really good.
I do like cherry Coke though. I do like a cherry Coke. It is pretty good. So if this tastes more like cherry, there's more cherry flavor in it. Oh, I bet it's delicious.
Cherry than cherry Coke.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. This is good. This is really good. That is really, really good.
They're two
It's a
for
tasty
two.
one. I like it a lot. I'm glad you like it, man. That's awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you made it.
Sometimes, Tim, I don't know. I feel like my life might not be real.
Right back at you.
I'm
Aw.
making Nuka Cola for the guy who made Nuka Cola right now, Tim. I don't know. This is like a weird. Have I slipped into some kind of Twilight Zone thing for my?
Nuka Cola probably came into existence. There's probably 3 or 4 of us sitting around. We just agreed on bottle caps. What
Yeah.
should it be on? Can we use Coca-Cola? No, we can't get the license. Somebody probably went, just call it something else. Nuka Cola. Done.
But it's so.
Just like that. That's so crazy. I love these little tidbits when you know, like when you get a game developer or something, or you know, the person that has like a portion of development of really anything. But when you hear stories like this, I just think it's just kind of cool because I don't know, maybe some of us thought like, man, they stayed up for 2 days trying to think of a name, and they finally came out with Nuka Cola, you know. But it was just like that. It was just that easy.
Just
I
call
love
it
it.
something else. Nuka Cola. Done.
But it's so funny to me because those like butterfly moments, those butterfly wing moments, the fact that there was a popular soft drink in the pre-war Fallout universe called Nuka Cola, it colors so much because, oh, Nuka is a consumer brand. People are into nuclear stuff.
There were so many
Right,
moments
yeah.
where different people on the team would come in literally the next day and say, I had an idea. Like the whole 50s, we weren't doing it. We were watching like Mad Max, the second one, Road Warrior.
Yep,
That's why a lot of the Raiders look
course.
straight out of Mad Max.
of course.
It is true. They do. I watched some of the older Mad Max movies, and it does have that vibe to it for sure.
The second one, Road Warrior.
Yep,
That's why a lot of the Raiders look
course.
straight out of Mad Max.
of course.
And Leonard Barsky came in one day. He had an hour drive. Last night, driving home, why don't we just make everything 50s? It was still the future, but it was what the 50s thought the future would be.
Ah.
And everybody loved it. And the direction of the game just went like this.
A little bit.
It fit with Nuka Cola. It fit with so much of the stuff we'd already decided.
That's awesome. So that was just like one little, why not this? And then that happens, yeah.
All the icons.
It's so crazy how that happens too, right? Like if someone just makes a suggestion like that, and then it's just like, yeah. And then now look at it. I mean, that is like such a huge part of the Fallout vibe and theme, and how everything just kind of works together like that. It's incredible. That's way cool.
That's awesome. So that was just like
That's
one
a cool
little,
story.
why not this? And then that happens, yeah.
All the iconic stuff you could probably trace back to someone said, hey, I had an idea. And if it fit, we did it.
So Nuka Quantum, this is directly derived from in-game stuff, right? There's 2 things we know about Nuka Quantum. One, it's got strontium 90 in it. That's not a surprise. So do we. Strontium 90's in everything.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh man.
I don't even know what that is. It's okay. Fair enough.
Strontium 90's in everything.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh man. So strontium
my
90
gosh.
is bio-identical to calcium. Your body doesn't know the
Oh,
difference
okay.
between strontium 90 and calcium. And it wasn't on Earth
Oh.
until we started doing heavy nuclear testing. And once we did, wombs in moms started making your bones out of strontium 90 just as easily as it was making them out of calcium, and your teeth.
What? Oh man. There's some knowledge I had no idea about. Huh. Who knew? I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea.
Bones out of strontium 90 just as easily as it was making them out of calcium, and your teeth. Yeah. So you got that strontium 90 in your bones. I'm surprised you guys didn't run into that when you were doing all of that heavy research for Fallout 1.
We
That is
missed that
wild.
one. Is there a strontium 90 in here? I mean, did you add
Only
it?
a little. No, there's no strontium 90 in it. So the only two things we know about it is it's supposed to have an isotope of strontium 90, which I think is an isotope of strontium. That's why you say 90. And it's supposed to have pomegranate. So that's the other thing. We specifically know, even though they don't tell us what's in 17X, they tell you that it's 17X plus pomegranate. I think I might have tweaked it a little further than that to try and get the pomegranate to actually taste like pomegranate, because if you just throw a couple drops of pomegranate into an ocean, it doesn't, you need to do some other jazz to it. But that's
How'd you make it this color? How did you
with
get the color?
dye. the same way that Nuka Cola gets dark with food coloring. Because Nuka Cola would be clear if I didn't add caramel color to it. Cheers, sir.
It looks like a Nuka Quantum, though. It does. He got the color spot on.
Nuka Cola would be clear if I didn't add caramel color to it. Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
I want to try this one too.
It has a different aftertaste.
I like it. It's fruity. I wouldn't have guessed pomegranate.
That's fair. It's not pomegranate flavored. It just has pomegranate in its recipe.
That would make a good tiki drink.
Yeah, it could. It has a very late arriving.
Oh, I bet that one's really
fruit note.
tasty.
If the Nuka Cola flavor profile stops here, some like fruit notes come up at the end there, which I think is fun. I like that. It's super cool to me. But yeah, like the game doesn't say that it tastes like pomegranate. It just says that there's pomegranate in the recipe. So that was an easy one because all I had to do was take the recipe I had and put pomegranate in it.
This is a good flavor. I don't think I've ever had a soda flavor like this.
Thank you.
The other thing interesting about this too is you drink it,
Yes.
it's initially just really sweet, and then all this flavor pops out.
It comes up later.
And that's what I keep trying to figure out. I keep sipping it going, what is that? What is that? And then it's gone. Try it again. But it's really intense fruit. I like it.
Yes.
I would love to try this. It sounds like such a unique flavor. I would totally try this. It sounds like it's really, really good.
Intense fruit.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yes. There are a lot of other flavors of Nuka Cola that I want to get around to making. Quartz is in the works. Nuka Dark, definitely in the works. There's also one that was never released called Nuka Black, or also Boost, apparently. It was like an unreleased flavor that's coffee-based. I love the idea of that. There was also
They were trying to make a morning beverage, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, and again, both Pepsi and Coke were marketed as coffee alternatives for years. And I think both of them came out with a coffee-flavored beverage
They
at one
did.
time.
Double drink for a second year.
They brought them back for a little while. We tried them, and they do have. It's actually not bad. It is it does have like a coffee taste to them, but in like a good way. I don't know how to explain it. If it ever comes back around and you guys get access to them, I would suggest trying it if you like coffee. Some people don't like the flavor of coffee, so if you don't like the flavor of coffee, you probably won't like it. But if you do like coffee, I would suggest it, because it's a very interesting, unique flavor, like not in like a gross way, but it is kind of nice.
Came out with a coffee-flavored beverage at one time.
Double drink for a second year.
Oh yeah, go nuts. Careful
Double
now.
fist it.
Might go into a coma or something on this stuff.
Because the cherry is just so crisp and cherry and yum. But then this one is,
I like the way the cherry came out.
now I'm torn.
Oh, he's gonna mix them both.
Dark rum in this, light rum in Quantum. What would you put in cherry?
Bourbon. I think I should probably try to make a Nuka Dark.
That's great. Which one are you going to add it to? The super sugary one or the...
I'm actually probably going to build it with the syrup. That's why I brought the actual syrup to the set, because I think Nuka Dark would be a bottled drink that starts from square one. So...
Do you have a tip jar for me to put these caps in?
Let me try an ounce and a half of this rum. Huh. It's not bad. Believe it or not.
It's not
Maybe
bad.
because I've been slugging Nuka Cola. It tastes undersweet now.
Yeah, that Nuka Cola packs flavor.
I had this idea too of putting coffee into a Nuka Dark.
Oh.
Thematically, it sounded right. So the one thing we know about Nuka Dark, I think, is that it's rum-based, and also that it is somehow 35% alcohol by volume. That's not possible. That would just be spirits. Like at that point, you're just talking about a liqueur. There's no like a cocktail at 35%. Maybe an old
Can you
fashioned.
not carbonate something that?
Yeah, you can carbonate it, but like there's nothing in there but alcohol at that point. Like that is a bottle of whiskey is a little more than 35% alcohol.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
a lot. It's better without the coffee. I'm gonna keep working on that.
When did Dark come in? Was Dark in 3 or 4?
I don't think it's in the game at all, actually. It would be in 4 if it's in the games at all. I did want to talk about the labels because you.
I do believe it is 4 too, because I want to say I think I used to decorate with a lot of the Nuka Darks. I think because you could collect a lot of different ones in 4, especially with the Nuka World DLC.
I don't think it's in the game at all, actually. It would be in 4 if it's in the games at all. I did want to talk about the labels because you said that they looked good. I put so much fucking time into these labels, but I really wanted to put them on this bottle, on an actual Coca-Cola bottle, the long style 12-ounce ones, which is what you were definitely modeling for Fallout 1.
Yes.
However, I don't know if you know this about Coke, but this shape is all supposed to be engineered so that you can't steal it, so that you can't counterfeit it. And they did a good job because first off, this is enameled into the glass. You can't take that off. And I thought, okay, fine, I'll just put my label over it. But the curvature here is a non-constant rate. And so I got my calipers out and I put the whole thing and rebuilt it in Fusion 360. And I cannot figure out a way to make a piece of paper actually wrap around it. It is a shape that defies that. Possibly you could do it with
Oh,
something
that's
stretchy,
weird.
but then that's really complicated.
I didn't know that about the Coke bottles. It's smart. That's actually really smart.
That defies that. Possibly you could do it with something stretchy, but then that's really complicated.
Are there any stores that sell bottles that look like the Coke bottle?
Nope. I have hunted. These are totally protected.
They're
You
just
cannot buy a hobble
one
skirt
and
bottle
only.
from anywhere that's not labeled.
Well, the actual Jones soda don't look like the bottles from the game either.
No, it's so. I mean, you can't get them. It's impossible. And then I don't like the rocket bottle. I can respect that that is what it is now supposed to look.
I like the rocket bottle. I like it. I think it's a cool shape. I think it's kind of fun.
Like the rocket bottle. I can respect that that is what it is now supposed to look like. It's a very impractical bottle design. you know, you can't. Just moving them around on trucks, my God.
And those little fins would break off.
That's true.
Or they'd be so heavy.
They probably would.
You know, I mean, like if you think about how, like, you know, half-inch thick Coke bottle is what I'm imagining. Which, by the way, if that's the case, they should be usable as a weapon. And I mean, like, you could definitely kill somebody with that.
Isn't that how you make a Molotov cocktail?
They would be bad for a Molotov because I don't think they would ever break. I think that.
And he comes up with that. Oh my gosh, I love these two so much. They are great.
How you make a Molotov cocktail?
They would be bad for a Molotov because I don't think they would ever break. I think that they would bounce. So we only did 3 Nuka Colas today, Tim. I definitely want to do more. Do you think you want to come back when we do that?
I do. These flavored ones were fan-freaking-tastic. In fact, I kind of want to get some mixer next time and go, okay, I love that Nuka cherry. How would that taste with a little vodka, a pineapple slice?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we'll do next time. We'll do Nuka cocktails. We'll do Nuka Dark. We'll see how we can mix these.
That's actually a really great idea. Doing like Nuka cocktails. That could be fun.
Slice.
That's what we'll do next time. We'll do Nuka cocktails. We'll do Nuka Dark. We'll see how we can mix these things. There's like a lot of flavors of Nuka Cola that we could be making now that we have canon official Cain approved Nuka Cola.
I'd love to do that. So sweet.
It is so sweet. Syrup.
I love
Please
this.
check out Tim's channel. He is Cain on Games, and he talks much more about all of the things we kind of skipped around on today. A whole lifetime of developing some of the coolest fucking games ever made. And I get to talk to him.
This is fun. I love doing this.
See you guys next time on another episode of How to Drink. Good night. Good luck. Goodbye. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a Fallout-y.
That's accurate. I love this video. This was great. Thank you so much for the suggestion. And we should watch more of his videos, but I love this. I mean, I definitely have a soft spot for anything that is Fallout related or Fallout themed. So this was really cool. I'm really jealous of them that they got to make this and drink it and have cool bottles. Cuz I would love to have one, but this was amazing. Both of these men are absolutely just so they seem like they are so sweet and so cool to hang out with and just I just love this. This was great. So be sure to go give How to Drink a subscribe because this video was amazing. And if you like, I'm guessing alcohol and drinks in general, you're probably gonna like him. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.